Welcome back to the next episode of Pokemon Uranium. Let's talk to everyone on the ground floor. The chief took a bad dose of radiation at the power plant. Our doctors are doing the best they can to help him. Hello, Taurus. If you're here for Kellen and Cameron, they're upstairs in the ICU. Both are alive, although Cam's in bad shape. Still, it's a miracle he even survived. As for us, we're on standby waiting on orders from the chief. I think he wants to go after this Curie person. It was close, but we managed to avert another meltdown in East Tandor. Based on a tip from Cameron, we secretly removed the uranium ahead of time. Some of our rangers and Pokemon got hurt at the power plant, but it was worth it because we managed to protect everybody in the surrounding cities. That's the sacrifice we have to make. What the heck's going on down here? R&D lab, our research and development team is working on tools to help combat nuclear types. In fact, you've been helping us in that, Professor. Yes, that's true. Lily, Cypress and I have been working with the Rangers. Our goal is to develop a more effective way to subdue the nuclear Pokemon, as well as a cure. You can check the progress on the hazard suit. It should be almost ready to deploy. I present to you the crowning achievement of months of research, the hazard suit! Based on blueprints from Hoenn, this suit renders the wearer totally impervious to radiation. It also contains an air filtration system, a built-in two-way radio, and more. This is just the first prototype. We hope to eventually make enough for the entire Ranger Corps. I'm putting the finishing touches on the hazard suit. Should be ready to go by next mission. Oh, Ernest, I thought that I might see you here. Good to see you, Lily. How goes the research? It's going well. We're making lots of progress on the hazard suit. The new nuclear-resistant capture stylers are coming along well too, though they are more difficult to use than ordinary capture stylers. As for developing a cure for nuclear Pokemon, your notes have been very helpful. I'm happy to oblige. Taurus, let me tell you what we discovered about the nuclear type. So you know how evolutionary stones work, yes? Every stone emits a specific frequency of electromagnetic radiation. Pokemon that can evolve will do so when they are exposed to a concentrated dose of that type of radiation. Every element seems to be associated with a particular frequency. Now, nuclear radiation, that's at a much higher frequency. So what happens is, getting exposed to nuclear radiation triggers a partial evolution in the Pokemon. Their species doesn't change, but their coloration, moves, and types do. And since their bodies aren't equipped to handle that kind of evolution, they kind of go a bit crazy. So that's why they're savage. But I think through therapy and treatment, we can cure them. Not completely. They'll still have their changed colours, but they won't disobey or attack you. Brilliant work as always, Ernest. Thanks, Lily. I try. Thanks to Professor Bambo's expertise in Pokemon elements, we were able to determine why nuclear-infected Pokemon occur. Now, we will use that knowledge to find a cure. As you know, Pokemon Rangers use capture stylers to subdue rampaging wild Pokemon. However, until recently, that didn't work on nuclear types. Now though, we've developed a new kind which are much more effective. It won't allow the Ranger to command the nuclear Pokemon, but it will at least make them calm down and fall asleep. It seems some type of Pokemon are more susceptible to being infected than others. Normal, poison, dark, and flying types are most vulnerable. Bug, steel, and ghost types are the least. Yeah! So the one that provided us with the tip-off about the attack was Cameron. Oh wait, no, someone upstairs said that already. I don't care. At the power plant, we witnessed an entirely unknown kind of Pokemon. At least, we think it's a Pokemon. Its name is Uranium, and it appears to be a nuclear type. A nuclear type legendary Pokemon. That Curie person must be its trainer. We're still trying to understand what its powers might be, or where it might have come from. If only Cameron were awake, he could give us a clue. I've got a pretty good idea, actually. Oh, you caught yourself a nuclear type. We're trying to work on a way to cure this Tankoon. It seems like constant exposure to human beings has lessened its ferocity. However, its fur and saliva still contain trace amounts of radioactivity. That's right, we need to find a way to siphon off the radiation. Once it stops producing radioactive energy, then its cells will begin to regenerate normally. I'm sure there's a way, but none of our technologies have gotten close enough yet. Aw, poor thing. I'd give it a hug, but it would then give me radiation poisoning. I saw a kid come through here earlier. Tyler, I think. He had bright red hair. Anyway, it was yelling at his dad. He went upstairs to see Cameron. Look, if I wasn't supposed to let him through, I'm sorry. No, it's cool. Theo's cool. Hey. We have to stay calm. We're doing the best we can to treat people and Pokemon affected by the radiation. I see yous over there. Do your best to limit exposure to radiation. Stay indoors, cover your windows, and take potassium iodide to protect yourself. Whoa, what is wrong with this Pokemon? It won't come down no matter what. Do I want to use the PSD? Yes. Rip, tear, destroy. Oh, good. I've never seen any affliction like this before. Could this be tied to the radioactive meltdown? You guys are a little behind the times now. It's important not to let radiation enter any cuts or wounds. Therefore, you should take this medicine. Oh, thank you. There, there, sweetheart. I brought you some soup. Yucky. I brought my son in here yesterday with a fever of 101. He's doing a lot better now, thanks to the care of these nurses. That's nice. Okay, yep, let's head into the intensive care. This is the emergency room. You aren't authorized... Oh, it's Taurus and Professor Bambo. Good timing, both of you. Kellen is awake and has been asking for you, but please follow me. Okay. So, this ranger took a direct hit from Uranium's half-life attack. He's in bad shape. Cameron's Yatagari flew us here faster than I've ever flown before. It's on the landing pad on the roof. It's too big to fit indoors. Although it kept trying to come inside to be with its trainer. That's one loyal Pokemon. Oh, I should teach Fly to someone. Like, I know I have to check up on my dad who's busy dying, but first we've got to teach Fly to someone. Who can learn Fly? Al. What could I give up so you could learn Fly? Lava Plume I want to keep. Will-O-Wisp I'm not really using at all, ever. I might ditch Will-O-Wisp. I don't use Roost much either. You know what? I probably use Will-O-Wisp more than Roost. Alright. Just occurred to me, since they're phasing out HMs in Sun and Moon, Fly might not be an active... Oh wait, no, there's the Charizard service. Never mind. I'm a field medic specializing in care of injured rangers. Blissey is my partner Pokemon from the Almia region. Use the PST. Boss is hurt. Must protect Boss. Hey, Theo. Dad, I'm here with you, so hang in there, okay? Camera is unconscious and does not respond. Kellen's and Parelia won't leave his side. That's too sharp a strong bond. Alright, hey Dad. You see Bambo just flash step behind me? Taurus, is that you? Theo and Professor Bambo too. I'm glad you're all here. We came as quickly as we could. How are you feeling, Kellen? I'm fine. My exposure wasn't all that bad. Hey, please try not to overexert yourself. Some radioactive air has entered your lungs. You need to keep your heart rate down. How can I remain calm when citizens of Pokemon are in danger? Listen, now that we know some more about what we are up against, I've come up with a plan. I'm now positive that this Curie person is the cause of all the meltdowns. If we can take down Curie, then the power plants will be safe and we can begin restoration. Of course, that requires us to find where Curie is hiding. Fortunately, Cameron has been helpful on that front. Dad, but he's been out cold ever since he... It seems Cam expected something like this might happen. When we brought him in, we found these documents on the inside of his jacket. He appears to have been gathering information on Curie and Urain for quite some time. Also included was this letter. To Kellen and the Rangers of Tandor, you know me as Cameron Kane, engineer, private contractor, and father. However, this is not the truth about who I am. My real name is Cameron Stormbringer. I am an agent of Interpol. 11 years ago, I was sent to Tandor to investigate reports of dangerous and illegal experiments on Pokemon. In the process of my undercover investigation, I was discovered, and the criminal covered their tracks and fled. People died as a result. It has been my single greatest regret. After my failure, Interpol released me into an early retirement, but I never forgot what I discovered on that island. Dad was a secret agent? Whoa, that's awesome! He was always a reserved sort of guy, just showed up in town one day with his kid. Never really talked about who he was or where he came from. So Cam knew more about the explosion from 10 years ago. The one where Lucille lost her life. Oh, she's Curie! Why did he not tell me? There's more to the letter. Even though I was retired, I would not rest until these criminals were brought to justice. I knew that proof was still out there, so I became a contractor on the new power plant Epsilon. Using the construction of the new plant as a cover, I planned to investigate the site of the ruined plant to prove that what happened there was no accident. Instead, I found something else, something far more sinister. Blueprints and diagrams that detailed the creation of an artificial Pokemon. I was on the verge of having everything I needed to send a report into Interpol when the unthinkable happened. A huge detonation shook the island. That was when I knew that this was far from over. Hey, Scotty! I narrowly escaped the explosion on the back of Yadagayu. From high in the sky, that was when I saw them. A lone figure emerged from the wreckage of the ruined plant, accompanied by a Pokemon. I recognized that the mask that the figure was wearing from the diagrams I had seen, the Curie interface. A high-tech device that was made in the labs. Its purpose appears to be some type of mental relay. It transmits the wearer's thoughts and commands to the Pokemon. Uranium. A man-made Pokemon, built to be a source of unlimited energy. At its full potential, it has the power to split atoms. However, in order to reach that potential, it needs to consume a large amount of nuclear fuel. To facilitate this, it has the ability to sense radioactivity, a Geiger sense. I believe Uranium was created on that island and had remained there for years, deep in slumber. It was the arrival of new uranium fuel on the island that sparked its reawakening. But Uranium was not alone. This person, I have no idea who they are or what their goals might be. They're in possession of the Curie interface and seem to be Uranium's trainer. Additionally, they seem to want to avoid being seen. They do this by utilizing Uranium's teleportation power, Quantum Leap. However, each time they use this ability, a faint radioactive trace gets left behind. Following these traces, I secretly traced them across the region for months. The fact that everybody thought I was dead made it easier to stay undercover. I can only imagine how worried Theo must be. But, much as I care about my son, protecting Tandor is more important. So, you just let us all think you were dead? How could you, Dad? It's devastated. I mean, I know it's because you had secret agent stuff to do, but you couldn't really set a sign, anything. Yes, losing Cameron was hard on all of us, especially you, Theo. But while he was missing, he was secretly tracking Curie. This information might allow us to finally capture them and put a stop to all this. So, in the canon of this, do you think my character, they read all of those notes in the evil team's base? Do you think they've already put it together and they're like, I'm just not going to mention this because this is some serious messed up stuff I know of. At last, they seem to settle down in the ruins of power plant Zeta, north of Minival. It's remote, and the radiation keeps intruders away. There is a large stockpile of nuclear fuel there, but it's not enough to last them forever. Eventually, they will run out, and will be forced to move in search of more fuel. The only remaining stash of uranium is in East Tandor. That is where they will move next. I believe it is time for me to make my move. I shall anonymously alert the Rangers before the attack, and have the nuclear fuel relocated elsewhere. Should Uranium get a hold of more fuel, it may be able to reach its fully realized form, a Pokemon with unlimited destructive power. I must do whatever it takes to prevent that. The Rangers will set a trap for Uranium and Curie at Power Plant Omicron. There, they will be forced to reveal themselves. If they manage to escape, then they will flee to Power Plant Zeta again. In that case, I will join with the Rangers and confront them there. I must bring them to justice, for mine and everybody's sakes. Cameron Stormbringer. So that's the end of the letter? Yes, that's it. Though it's not all that Cam left us. He seems to have quite a lot of data gathered about Curie and Uranium. Files detailing their abilities, weaknesses. He seems fairly fixated on it. You're no stranger to that though, are you, Kellen? Correct. That aside, Cameron's information may prove to be invaluable. Included was a tracking signal. Apparently, during the battle with Curie and Uranium, he managed to attach a small geolocator to them. My Rangers are scanning for their frequency now. Man, Cameron's a badass. Boss, we traced the tracking signal. It's coming from the west, just like you said. It seems to be originating from deep within the Vitaval hazard zone. So Cam was right. They are inside a power plant Zeta. Are the hazard suits prepared? Ready to deploy, sir. That's good news. This time the Rangers have the advantage. We will track down these criminals and stop them. I wish that I could lead this mission, but... Taurus... Normally there is an oath and a ceremony, but time is of the essence, so I'll get right to the point. I'm promoting you to full ranger status. I want you to lead this mission in my stead. Legit. I know that you can do it. You've overcome every challenge in your path. You have all 8 badges now. You've become a strong, brave, independent person. I just want you to know I'm so proud of you, Taurus. I couldn't have asked for a better child. I just wish I'd been a better father. I hope that I can make it up to you someday. After all this is done, I'll give him a hug. Oh, Theo's. I'm so happy Dad is alive. I never want to leave him again. But also, I gotta make this Curie person pay for what they did. Kellen, I want to be a ranger too. Of course, Theo. You can get a promotion for this mission. The more strong trainers we have, the better chance of taking down Curie. I'll stay here at HQ and provide backup. We'll monitor your position remotely. Professor, we need you in the laboratory. Of course, we're close to a breakthrough in the cure. I just know it. Hey Taurus, we get to be rangers! That's awesome, isn't it? You two have more than proven yourselves. Theo, your actions in standing up to Curie were, well, it was foolhardy. But your bravery is admirable. Give it a rest. I just found out Dad was alive and he was in trouble. I could have just stand by and do nothing. Dad, I'll make sure your sacrifice was worthwhile. When you finally wake up, I'll be there to tell you that you helped save Tandor. And a squad of rangers is waiting at the western dock on Route 7. There you will take a boat across the lake and all the way to Route 8, the wheat fields. That area is designated the hazard zone. You will need protective gear. Fortunately, our researchers have developed the hazard suits which will protect you from radiation. At the far side of that route is the road leading to power plant Zeta. The tracking signal is coming from deep inside of the plant. You will need to come prepared. We don't know what to expect. That's it. Squad of Rangers waiting at the western dock on Route 7. Cool. Alright, that was a bit of a plot dump, but it was good, it was good, it was good. I liked it. Alright, I know exactly where to go, and we just head out from Beale Beach that way, so not a problem. Hey Theo. Dad, I'm here with you, so hang in there, okay? It'll be cool, Theo, don't sweat it. Alright, let's move out. We got a lot of talking done, but let's go get some action. Whew! Wow. Alright, on your bike. And... away! Okay, how many fights am I going to get into on the way? Probably enough to justify a rappel. In full honesty, gonna pop a super rappel right now. I'm just not in the mood for dealing with these shenanigans. Alright, give me a super rappel. And that should be more than enough to get us to the docks. Alright, can I have some music? No? I guess not. I guess we're just going to be biking in silence. In awkward silence. Theo, how'd you beat me here? Finally, Taurus! Good, now I think everyone's here. Ready to go, Taurus? We're going into the hazard zone. It's going to be pretty dangerous. Plus, it'll be swarming with nuclear Pokemon. But I'm not afraid. I can handle a few nuclears, no problem. So how about you? All set to head out? Yeah. About time, let's do this! Get on the boat, all of you. I'll explain the mission on the way over. Alright. This is Kellen to Hazard Team 1. Do you copy? Ladder clear, sir. We're en route to the hazard zone right now. Are Taurus and Theo there with you? Yeah, Taurus and me I mean, yes, sir. Good. You'll need to equip yourselves for this mission. In the boat's storage case, you'll find packs of Pokeballs. These are a new experimental type of ball that our researchers have developed. They should work especially well on nuclear Pokemon. Obtained nuclear balls. Better go get that checked at a hospital. Now there's one more piece of technology that you will need. The crowning jewel of all our research, the hazard suit. Heck yeah. As you can see, this is just a prototype. Right now there's only one functional suit. The rest of you on this mission will be equipped with gas masks and radiation shielding clothing. The hazard suit is something special. We based it on blueprints developed in the Hoenn region. It will completely shield your body from the radioactive fallout. It contains an air filtration system. They even allow you to breathe underwater for a limited amount of time. Also, they include a built-in communicator and geolocator, which will let us at HQ track you and communicate at any time. Taurus, I want you to wear it. I would have worn it myself, but circumstances being what they are, I trust that you will make good use of it. I wanted to wear the suit, but I know why you picked you, Taurus. You're the better trainer between us. I made the both of you honorary rangers for a reason. Taurus, I don't doubt you'll make me proud. And everybody, the mission. Infiltrate the power plant and find where Curie is hiding. Subdue them and separate them from the legendary Pokemon you reign, so that they can be both be brought into custody. This is real. The fate of the region is at stake. You are Tandor's best and brightest. We're all counting on you. Good luck out there. Over and out. No pressure, though. Hey. We're heading to Route 8, the wheat fields. Used to be a pristine area of natural beauty. Now it's the most irradiated place in Tandor. We've got to stop Curie and make them pay for what they've done. Theo's no talking. Taurus, you gotta put on the suit before you go outside. Yeah. Nah, I'm only messing with you. I can speak just fine through this. Still, it gets kind of itchy. Be a bad idea to take it off, though. I know it's not my position to complain, but how come I don't get to wear the suit? It's so cool. Taurus, don't worry about us. We've got these new capture stylers that work on nuclear Pokemon. So we'll be able to hold our own out there. I think. Equip the hazard suit? Yes. Changed into the hazard suit. Okay, but change my sprite. Oh, how dare you! I don't get to run in the suit. This is disgusting. This is illegal. Man, that hazard suit is freaking sweet. But the gas masks are cool too, I guess. Hey, we can't afford to waste time. Let's go! I can't believe they didn't give me a suit sprite. I'm so upset. Alright, let's save up and head out to save Tandor. The air is thick here. I don't think we could breathe without these masks. This is Kellen. Taurus, Theo, do you copy? We hear you, boss. We've entered the hazard zone. Alright, your target is a power plant to the northwest. You should start making your way there now. Be on your guard. It's likely you will be attacked by nuclear Pokemon. My rangers will flank you to keep you safe. Got it. Good luck. Taurus, let's hurry the entrance of the power plant. I'm gonna get there first. Alright. I don't think it'll be much use without a Pokemon of my own, so I'll provide first aid instead. Would you like me to restore your Pokemon's health? No, they're cool right now. I think they're cool right now? They're cool right now. You had a suit sprite? Oh, okay. It must be a bug with this version. That's a shame. I did just update an unofficial patch. There goes the repel. That's fine. You know what? I really liked this route's aesthetics. I'm very sad that it's permanently nucleared now. Calm down, damn it. Hey, these new capture styles work. I can handle myself out here, Taurus. We should go to the power plant. Okay, but I'm going to look around, too. You can't tell me not to look around. Nuclear fight! I got a runtime error. I sure 100% just got a runtime error. Okay, hit F12. 1.0.4. I just updated to it today. It's a very recent patch. You know, I'm really glad I just saved in here. Okay, skip Theo's talk. Alright. So, am I going to get another runtime error if I walk into this grass and get in a fight again? Alright, repel. Yes! What do we got here? Failed to load the bitmap located at graphics, battle background, nuclear. Boy, that's unfortunate. Okay, one more time with feeling. We're gonna not walk into the grass this time and see what happens otherwise. Otherwise, I need to wait for a quick fix to come out for this version. Or I can roll back. One of the two. Target is a power plant to the northwest. You should start making your way there now. Be on your guard. It's likely you'll be attacked by nuclear Pokemon. Rangers will flank you. It's fine. I'm gonna talk to this guy for the Arbok event all the same though. But we won't go get into fights. Cool. Alright, let's save again so that we don't have to go through that dialogue. If we get a third crash, we're just gonna have to call that an episode here, unfortunately. Repel's effect wore off, that's fine. What's up, my bro? How's that hazard suit working for you? It's a bit harder to move around, but you're completely shielded from radiation in that thing. These masks protect us, but we're still vulnerable to intense radiation. I guess I could use repels to get through this. Yeah, but I want to get in fights, so I think I'm just going to call that an episode. Alright, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you when this thing's updated. Alright, bye-bye.